Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I will be making a cookie pudding. This is something different, something that my cousin wanted, and I learned a little bit of history about this cookie pudding. I'll tell you about it later on in the video. So I will leave that recipe down in the description box. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. We are looking forward to New Year's. So God bless. I hope you guys have a great New Year's as well. Yeah, guys, I took a little break. I had to step back, but here I am again, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like this video, hit the like button and share the video, guys. All right, so now we're gonna put this pudding together. Then we'll go to the next step. So guys, I'm using some vanilla pudding and pie filling mix. Also, I'm using 1 pack of the banana cream, but I don't usually use banana cream, maybe every now and then, but I'm using that because my cousin doesn't like bananas in his cookie pudding. So I'm using the banana cream to give it a little more banana flavor. But the history behind this is I didn't know until he told me today. His mom was my first cousin. His grandmother was my dad's sister. And he told me when he was growing up, his grandmother, which was my aunt, would always make this for him. He said when she made banana pudding, she would just make him a separate bowl with just the cookies and the pudding. And I just thought that was so sweet. He just made my heart melt. And I've said it in the past, my aunt was a great cook. She was a very, very good cook. We would go to her house. When I was real tiny, I can remember going into the dining room and I thought I was at a buffet. The cakes, the pies, and all the goodies that I seen in there, that memory is still with me. So that is the history behind his cookie pudding, his love for it. And my aunt always made this great cake with Hershey's, I believe, cocoa chocolate icing. I believe the cake was made from scratch. I don't have the recipe, but I want to make it or make one similar to it because as I can remember, guys, it was so good. So good. So I'm going to get back to this cookie pudding. So I have mixed the milk with the pudding mix. And if you want to make a smaller pan, you could just use 1 pack and you just use 2 cups of milk, and you can just get the small bucket of Cool Whip. Or if you want to use the heavy cream and make your own, you can. Sometimes when I'm making banana pudding, I add a little bit of vanilla extract, but I didn't add any in this one. I just went with the flavors. And I decided to use the chessman cookies in this pudding. When I went to the Dollar Tree, which you will see it later on in the video, they have the little small packs of chessmans for like $1.25. But when I went in there today, they didn't have any of those, or they didn't have any of the mini wafers. So at Food Lion, I got the nilla wafers, and they had the chessmans on sale. They were $3.99, but with a discount, they were $3, so which was very good. So my Cool Whip right here was not as unthawed as I would like for it to be, but I just moved it around. Make sure you let your Cool Whip sit out until it's smooth. You don't want it to melt, but make sure it's still cold. And then you're going to mix some of that into your pudding mix. Because without that, the pudding is really thick because it's not homemade, so we have to make adjustments. But I love to use the Cool Whip because that just gives it a better texture. And I think it gives it a better flavor as well. So I just mix that in. And then I'm going to get my pan. My hands are clean. I got to make sure my hands are clean, guys. Make sure whatever you're using is clean. The bags, whatever we're using, because these things are being touched by a lot of people. So my pudding mix is ready. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to layer this, and you can do any design that you like. All right, guys, let's do the layering, and then we'll just do the topping. So right here you can see I had a change in plans, but it will all work out. All right, so I saved a little bit of the nilla wafers to mix with some of the chessmans for the top. So now I'm going to add the rest of the Cool Whip to the top. Make sure yours is smooth. And then I'm going to do a little design on top. If you want to add bananas to this pudding, you can. Just make it your own.
Take my hand, follow me out of the land of anxiety, where we all overthink, giving our power to the enemy. In the midst of hurt and pain, I could have been dancing in the rain, with my mind on higher things and the joy you'll bring. So I have decided to choose you
All right, so my Cool Whip was still thawing a little, but I got it to where I could spread it. So now we're gonna spread it on top. And before I add the last part, I'm just gonna let you see how I did another banana pudding earlier this week.
In your word, we are free, breaking the chains of anxiety. Since I am as a thing, take my thoughts into captivity. This life is full of opinion, and everything wants my attention. Won't be shaken.
So I made this one for my family in North Carolina, and they came all the way down here to get it, guys. And they also ordered a lemon pound cake. So now we're gonna decorate this one.
So my mind will be staying on you. No room, no room, no room, no room. There is
So right here, the cookies that I'm pushing into the pudding, they are broke, so I get a chance to use those.
my mind will be staying on you. So I have decided to choose you for anything else. There's no more room. There's no more room. I have decided to choose you for anything else. Anything else. There's no more room. There's no more room. I have decided. If it ain't lovely, if it ain't pure, I won't entertain it anymore. I choose you.
All right, everybody, so here is the cookie pudding. I can't dig into it because it's going to my cousin, and I know he will enjoy it. Guys, I thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like cookie pudding or you can add bananas, try this simple recipe. Thank you guys for watching and be blessed. I hope to see you in the next video.